Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Best Buds Podcast, Season 2, Episode 15. Back with my boys. What's good, fellas?
Wagwan.
Chilling.
Yes, sir. Everybody have a good weekend?
Yes, hung out with my brother. It was a great weekend.
Hesitant
think
there,
mine was
Jap.
pretty good.
Okay.
I didn't do much really, but that was good.
Watched some football.
Yeah, man. And ironically, I'm wearing this because how about them Commanders, man? How about them Commanders? Jaden Daniels, the truth, the chosen one. I feel like I haven't been able to talk like this because winning one playoff game is like, okay, but like NFC Championship as a rookie.
I was telling Jamon,
Crazy.
I was like, bro, if they go to the Super Bowl, we all got to pull up to Noah's crib.
Bro, got to. My pops would love that. I'm not
If
going
they
to
go to
lie.
the Super Bowl, we got to pull up to Noah's crib.
Little watch party.
We got to show support, bro.
No, I love it, dude. It's been incredible. Like I said in weeks past, just experiencing that with my dad is I've never experienced it in my life, and it's been about half of his life since he got to experience it. So super cool. We were just talking about Mark Andrews and the Ravens. That was brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah, oh my gosh.
Sometimes it's like, you have those moments where it's like, man, I could have made that catch.
That's exactly what I said when it happened.
I really think I could have made that one. I'm not gonna lie. I really feel like
he really had it. He caught it. And then just remembered that he had money on the line. Was like, oh, let me just say,
oh, the ball's cold and hard. I guess.
Like, bruh, you got the ball in your hands. No one is around you to tackle you. Like you're just falling. Just.
And
that would have been a crazy overtime.
He's like the longest standing Ravens player, right, on the team, or like close to.
He's been there for a minute. He's an OG. Yeah.
Damn, OG.
Oh man. Okay, so yeah, great weekend of football, really. And then that means we got the Chiefs versus the Bills for a spot in the Super Bowl, and the Eagles versus the Commanders. So hopefully, everything keeps going the right direction. Me and Jap had a little text exchange during the Chelsea game today, man. I always love that. I'm watching virtually with Jasper because we just react to basically any big thing that happens over text, and we're finally back in the win column. Much needed.
Yeah, good result today. I think if we can get through the game, obviously throughout the game, Nico Jackson and Robert Sanchez are gonna have their moments of mental slowness, right? Yeah. So if we can get through those and still win, oh man,
we'll take it. Yeah. Besides that, I think that kind of wraps it up. Good chill weekend for us, and looking forward to the week ahead. Honestly, I think that's kind of the mindset that we're all in at the moment. Oh, you getting snow?
Snow this week.
Yeah?
I'm getting snow tomorrow.
School's
closed Wednesday, Thursday.
Cold.
School's closed? Oh, you're lit.
School tomorrow until like 1. So
you're lit.
But yeah, the rest of the week I'm off.
The pre-school close, that's like, I mean, that's an OG feeling.
Sorry, Jasper.
Whoa.
Bugging. Check the weather.
Trying to see if you're getting snow. Oh man.
It might be cold. I don't know.
My phone might be too cold.
It's cold in the crib. Breaking up in this crib.
I'm already knowing.
Hey, I got the heater working though, boys. Fixed it up.
Okay. You want to know a crazy story?
The space heater broke?
It was breaking on me, gang. It was break. It would run a little bit. It would just turn off.
Crazy story, real quick. Before
the first time, I was like,
Oh, was that when I was on the call with you? I think we were on. I was like, oh,
my heart dropped.
Oof.
It felt like some King of the North. Like I gotta survive the winter or some shit. Like,
yeah, that's your last piece of pizza. That's.
Boy, I went to work on that shit. I opened it up and everything, looking for fixes. Like literally, ended up just scraping off all the dust on the between the
You just need
filter
to
on it
breathe
and
a
the
little
work
bit. Just
smell.
need to breathe a little bit.
Just need a little breather, man.
Yeah,
Just need a little breather.
Let me tell y'all something crazy real quick before we get into the song of the week and then the pod. So I think it was Friday morning. Me and my dad, or I wake up first. So on my end of the house, just a alarm. Basically, it sounded like a smoke detector or something like that going off. I get up, bro. I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? And I was already pissed off because I've been waking up at 7 to work out with Phil, and it was like 6:20. So I was like, I'm awake now. I'm not going back to sleep. Anyways, I get there. I'm looking around, man. I'm like, yo, I don't see an alarm on the ceiling. Like, what is going on? And it's loud, bro, blaring. I get on top of the washer and dryer out there. Like, I'm like, yo, what? What is going on?
On top of the washer dryer at 6 o'clock in the morning.
My dad
Mad as hell.
My dad walks in from his side and he's like, yo, what is going on? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, it's the carbon monoxide. I'm like, okay, where's that at? We eventually find it, bro. It's plugged in right there on the floor, but it sounds like it's coming from the air. I don't know. I was maybe still asleep. Anyways, my dad was like, that's an old one. I needed to replace it anyways. So I go lay back down until Phil gets there and blah, blah, blah. I walk out to go to the garage and my dad's like, does it smell weird in here or something? I'm like, I don't know. His carbon monoxide alarm went off on his side of the house and it was new. So, but you can't smell carbon monoxide. That's the thing about it. So I don't know. We were just, it was in our head. And so blah, blah, blah. He calls the handyman or whatever. And like, dude, the management company of this house, bums. So like, he just went straight to the source, got the guy over that afternoon. I come back from work that day. Oh yeah, so your heat furnace or whatever downstairs, it's busted. It's been leaking carbon monoxide. We're like, oh, so I'm glad I woke up this morning alive.
Downstairs? What do you mean downstairs?
In the store, there's the downstairs in where Grace's room is. There's like it's like a dungeon basically. Not actually, but it looks and feels like it. I mean, not yet. Whoa.
The furnace?
Basically. Crazy.
You got Jasper freezing that thing. Was so crazy there, brother.
Clip it.
Nah. It's just boxes and bunch of bullshit down there. Pardon my language.
Well, luckily y'all are
we're good and alive, but I was like, geez Louise, that's crazy. That related to something you said earlier. I don't know what, but I just went off on that little tangent. Let's get into song of the week. Don't even try and think back. I just did.
I got you. I'll go first.
All right. And I'm gonna add it while we're doing it.
Mystic by Bob Marley. First song of the Exodus album. I think it's Exodus album. Goated. Like it's very smooth.
Hall of Famer song. I was about to be sarcastic and be like, "Oh, really? I've never heard that one," but I bit my tongue. Great song.
Jeb, you want to follow that?
My song of the week is "Why I Do 'Em Like That" by West Side Gun.
Okay.
Good song.
Have I heard that? I don't know if I've heard that.
I like West Side Gun because his ad libs over like a classical jazz sample. It's just like
tough.
So contradictorily beautiful.
I'll finish it off with some more beauty. I've been on a SZA kick. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what it is. It's just she's just talented. And I've been listening to Snooze. You guys probably heard it. Probably it's a popular one, I think. But I don't know. It just don't even.
Shout out SZA, man. Shout out SZA.
She's in a new comedy movie that has 97% on Rotten. Yeah. I need to watch it. It's 97% Rotten Tomatoes. Like crazy reviews, apparently.
Keke Palmer is amazing. Also, shout out to Keke.
Yeah, shout out both of them. Need to watch that.
Two on screen at the same time.
Be
like a little
Keke and SZA.
Yeah, dude. Just a little white pawn in the search of two black queens.
Oh my gosh. All right, that wraps up the song of the week on a perfect note, and we're gonna move along into the pod today, and I think it's a good one. It's a timely one, and it should be some good discussion. But as most everybody knows, President Donald Trump was inaugurated back into office today, in DC. Don't know much about what happened, or I just know that it was today. I think some people got the day off because of it. My packages at work didn't come in because of it, so that had me a little bit mad.
It's MLK Day.
It's MLK
It is
Day,
MLK Day too, but
ironically.
like I didn't like some people. I don't know how it works. I
Some
think
people was lying to you. They said Trump's in office now, so that's why we got the day off. They might be lying to themselves.
This is quite the ironic conundrum. Here.
yeah, it is a tough. I'm not. Yeah, they. Interesting one. It's unfortunate it was on a Monday. Or maybe it's always on a Monday. I don't know how it works.
It's
Obviously,
actually a Martin Luther King statue right down the street from me.
that's dope. That's dope.
Pretty cool.
But yeah, let's just preface this by like we don't really follow politics much at all. I feel like any of us. This is more so just our.
I'm not political at all.
Yeah, so like just take everything we say with a grain of salt. We're just putting our outlook on what we see from an outside view. Yeah, we're far from politicians, so
Yeah.
which I think is a good thing. Personally.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
my
honestly,
thing with politics is I see politics the same way I see. Well, not exactly the same way, but the same reason why I choose not to be religious and to be spiritual instead is similar to why I choose not to be political, and it's simply because I love connecting with people and any and all types of people. I don't care. Like I will connect and talk to anyone because I know how to not take things so seriously. And politics is one of those things where it's like if you choose this or you start to talk about this or that, the fourth around certain people, you're judged immediately. And I'm okay with being judged, but I don't want to make someone feel uncomfortable to like not be able to open up to me. You know what I'm saying?
It's become a divider.
I like to be real. I like to be real people, and that's just how I see it.
Yeah.
I think that's what you're speaking on. Is I feel like that's where we've gotten lost a little bit
Hmm.
What do
in
you mean?
politics. Like, what's the real motive? You know, is the real motive like to have your side win, or is it to have like a good country?
Yeah, for the better of the country.
You know what I mean? So I think we're losing that like real connection
Yeah,
aspect.
and like everyday conversations, the conversations you have with most people, their motive is just to have their side win and your side lose.
There's not much reasoning behind
There is
behind people's and dude, I'll be the first to say like some people have explained to me why they voted for Trump, and I'm like, dude, like that makes sense. Like I'll be honest, your reasons make sense. And same for like some people with their reasoning for voting for Kamala. Like there are reasons for both, but there's not many people nowadays that put reasoning behind their thoughts. It's become a social media driven
social media
competition instead of what it was meant to be, which is like how our country is run. And I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the whole thing. I think it's kind of silly that we're like celebrating a winner like it's like a sports like Super Bowl winner. Like I see like seeing posts like that on social media is just like to me like why? Like when I said it's become a divider, like that's just dividing more.
Right.
And if I'm being completely honest with you, neither candidate was a great option, in my personal opinion. So like are like people that are like Trump is the greatest president of all time. What? Like, come on. Like you're just saying that because it's a competition nowadays. You know what I mean? There's like nobody like look at the facts and like whatever. Like if you think Trump or Kamala would have been like the greatest president of all time, like you're wrong. Like we need new presence in politics. And I think that's what it is. We need to somehow fix what we have severely destroyed, and it's partially due to the two-party system, and it's partially due to social media. Like there's so many factors nowadays, but it's a divider, and it's just it disgusts me really.
Did you have anything to say, Jasper? You're muted. I think you're muted. Click the button on top of your mic.
Ah. Okay, so I have like two analogies in my head. So I'd say like our political system is like a one-bedroom apartment with the air filters that haven't been changed in like 20 years. The windows don't open.
There's no screen on any of the windows.
There's just like a few cats in there. It's in dire need of fresh air, right? Dire need of something new. And then Trump is a kind of like, he's like the villain in like a really long like sitcom where you just like at first you're like, God, I hate this guy. He's so annoying. He's very clear, obviously the villain. I'm supposed to not like him. And then over time you're kind of like, wait, the character development is getting to me. Like, is this guy growing on me? You're like, no, he's still the bad guy.
He can't.
He'll never change his ways.
One thing I've noticed, like coming into an adulthood, and like I didn't pay much attention to the politics and stuff, but like you can't help but see it every once in a while on the screen and see all the hate.
It's all you saw for 4 months or whatever, everywhere.
And like everyone talks about it and everything. I was talking to someone about it on the phone, and I think that Trump is very good at and very knowledgeable of how the system works.
Oh, dude,
System as an entirety.
Was it us that when we were talking the other night? Like Trump, I don't think it was. Trump ran a fantastic campaign. Like whoever his campaign manager is, sign me up. Like doing all the Twitch stuff with Aiden Ross, Joe Rogan,
Right.
like getting out and like, bro,
He understands
incredible.
He understands how America works.
Yes,
And he understands how people work. And
he's a
that
businessman,
being
so
said, he knows from my perspective, Trump knows what he has to do to win in the American presidential election, because there is a way to every system has a way to be manipulated to your advantage. And I think he understands it very well. And one thing I like about Trump is how much he manipulates it, because it's shown common folk how much it can be manipulated. Like it's like he's almost put the system on blast. You know what I'm saying? Because there is so many people that don't like him, but we still have him and Kamala. Those are still like to us, it feels like it's our only two options.
exactly that's made out to be the best choices we have. It's like,
and I think that's why he won too, because Kamala, on the other hand, like she understands the system, but she wasn't leaning on that.
she tried to be the better person, or like whatever.
She tried to be. Trump was just being more authentic. He was being himself. Kamala, I felt like she was trying to balance being herself, but also
saying what she thought should be heard or something like.
Well, like
Being
saying the
what
right things for the people
wanted
that
her
are
to be.
support. She wanted exactly
Yes,
saying the right things
yes.
for the people that were supporting her. Like even though she may not completely agree with that, she had to say it because she has these people supporting them. Whereas Trump is just like, I'm going to say whatever I want to say, and people are going to support me anyways because I'm Trump. You know what I'm saying?
He did a very good job of reaching his target audience too, with like the podcasts and the
Oh my god!
like the audience that could have swayed.
You know what else I think cooked it? You know what I think really cooked it? For me, what cooked it
Oh no!
was Trump versus Biden, right? And everyone goes out. We're all like, we gotta vote. Can't have Trump in the office again. And we're stuck with Biden. And like, bruh.
You sitting there and somebody's like,
see him.
bro.
Somebody's
That's
like, you really want him in office? And you're like,
I don't know, bro.
yeah. You don't know what to say.
But like after that, I was like, bruh, this is so like.
that's the root of the problem right now, though, is that like these people are made out to be our best choices, and so people represent them like it's life or death. When realistically,
And then-
like, just be like, don't really like either of them, but voted for so and so
No.
because of this or that. Like,
And
you
then
know,
there's the argument that's like, well, they're not your only two choices. You have these other options.
it's like, no,
And it's like,
you really
yeah,
don't.
we do have these other options, but it's like, and even if we all voted for them, I don't think America would be prepared for someone else to win aside from one of the two-party system.
100%.
Because like, I would love to see it. I think someone has
we're
one
there.
actually. I think
I
someone
think-
has
I-
one outside of the two-party system. Maybe
back when
once,
it
like,
was,
American
I think back when it was like 3-party system or whatever it used to be. There used to be like 3 parties that got consistent votes. I know.
And I feel like even if still, like, I still feel like there's so many strings being pulled, like with companies that are supporting people with a lot of money that have a lot of power, like gas companies, pharmaceutical companies, stuff like that. That it's like,
Elon Musk and X, like he
Yeah,
now
it's
is
like,
a position in
if
our
someone else
government.
does win that doesn't, if someone else does win that doesn't have all of that supporting them, you know what I'm saying? Like,
They might die.
Well, I think there's a lot
how
of.
does America
it's-
work from
it's-
there?
I feel like if someone were to campaign like Trump did, they could. I think with social media, there's a way, for sure.
Yeah.
I think if you're saying like somebody with that status already, like that has like
Mhm.
if LeBron James were to run for president.
I genuinely think Robert Kennedy would have got more votes than like Kamala, if he went as a third party. Maybe he would have got a good amount of
No,
votes.
because Trump. But if you opposed Trump, that was the thing. He once he
Yeah.
saw that Trump was the big dog, he was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna just hop on your team.
Yeah.
So,
But-
I see what you're saying. Like, if it
someone
wasn't
like
a Trump, yeah.
Which
I'm honestly
that was
just
a smart
like,
decision.
listen here, everyone that watches on the pod, y'all may not notice about me, but I am a little crazy,
What?
and I like to have like a free mind. You know, I don't like to be too put into a box.
I'm a little crazy, guys.
I'm just really ready for like, I'm ready for something new. I'm ready for something just completely new because not every at some point, every civilization, every governing body, everything that was comes to an end. And I'm just ready for that. The only thing is
Yeah.
scary about it is usually it's just a cycle. Like usually it ends and something's new and it's just the same thing in a different way. So that's the only thing that like kind of sucks about it. But I have hope in humanity.
So where?
Unfortunately, the last time a civilization got something new in America was like the Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Hey, it might.
Um,
The time might be coming again. That was a while ago.
Yeah.
So if you have hope in civilization, where do we begin? Like, how do we fix how
I think
messed
honestly,
up we've made
like,
it?
on some like some Zion shit, I think that it goes beyond just America. I think there's a even higher group that is in control of multiple countries, this, that, and the fourth, that are like, no,
Oh.
these need to be this way, this needs to be that way because this runs like that. It's all stringed together. Because we're at a point now in the world where it's like we were all already connected. Like it's like through the spirit, you know what I'm saying? But now, even physically, we're connected. With the internet, like we can literally talk to someone on the other side of the world. Like all of our cultures everyone's appreciating different cultures. There's Japanese shows and on Netflix, like there's so many different cultures that we're all blending together now. Like honestly, that's a step I would want to see. I would want to see the world just be Earth, just be Earth. Not
You want,
be
like,
all these different names with these different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You want like a
that's
circle
what
of
I would like.
leaders of like all like just like a worldwide government.
Just a world, yeah, just like
We can just all help each other
Worldwide
out.
peace. Like, we're just all cool, guys.
Literally, just worldwide peace.
We're just cool.
Because
We're just
if we
cool.
all literally, if we all loved each other, there's enough resources on this earth to there should be no problems. But we
I think-
create our problems. We
I
literally
think that's the
it's
first
us
step
creating our own
right there
problems.
that you just said. Loving each other a little bit more. I think, spreading, like, as simple as it sounds, just having an open and understanding mind and realizing that everybody is different. And, like, no matter where you look, you're going to find people with every type of opinion in the world. So being more understanding of that and
And that's
just
what I mean
being,
by,
like, accepting with it. Like, and
yeah.
understanding why they think that way. And even if you don't agree, like, it's okay. The world is going to go on. Just because you disagree with somebody, like, it's not going to do anything, really.
And that's what I mean by, like, physically we are connected now. Like, we can see that. You can experience the different cultures at a young age. You can experience all the cultures, almost all the cultures. If you have access to the internet, you can fly in planes now, take boats. Like, we're so advanced now. I can see why. Because for people, new things are scary. So if you're not familiar with a different culture and you come from somewhere and you never seen any part of this culture, anything like that, because there's no internet or anything, like, of course it's going to be like, let me just stay over here because this is what I'm used to. But now it's like all these young kids growing up and seeing all these different cultures and just experiencing it, especially like your parents aren't gatekeeping culture from you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
everyone wants to travel now. Everyone wants to see all these different parts of the world now. Like, like, it's just a part of what is now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like in our lifetime, we'll definitely see some type of like collective awakening, collective like
I hope so.
people
The
come
revolution
together
will
in a
not
way.
be televised.
Because I think a lot of people our age think similarly because of the way we've grown up with social media and like almost in simple terms, like being humbled by the vastness of the world, you know? So it
Yeah.
kind of like you can detach from like this is my land.
Right. Yeah.
And kind of like,
We're in between that threshold though of like of living with people that didn't experience the internet though. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Well,
a
yeah.
very interesting part of the whole.
It's like
Connection.
imagine a generation where it's like we've all like a couple generations.
Gen Beta,
past-
that's the new gen because they're all growing
I'm
up
saying,
with
like, where their
the
grandparents
AI
were always
stuff.
just like, yeah, we've been knowing about all these different cultures.
but I think parents with like Gen Z kids like are chilling out too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully,
Like I think they're I feel a difference in my parents as far as like from when I was a kid to now
Oh.
and their like
definitely, yeah, me too.
opinions being like super opinionated or like I don't know. They're a little bit I feel like they're more open-minded now as with the rest of the world.
Yeah, I'm very hopeful though. Like, I hope that was the steps that we're taking. We're slowly getting towards.
I mean, that's all you can be, bro.
Yeah.
I think
That's all we can be.
yeah, and also just realize like we're poking fun at it a little bit and like taking it lightly, but like it could be it could be a very serious thing. We don't know, so like don't. I just think the part of the message is don't get complacent, like with life in general. Like, go see things, go do things, go experience things. Just because you have an opinion or think it's something that's never going to change, like, be open to having your opinions change. Like, that's a beautiful thing in life. Like, that is a possibility. So like,
Right.
my thing is just like don't think that this is our best as people in this world, like, because it's nowhere near it. Like,
Yeah.
we can do and be so much more in our
Open your
lives.
mind to the endless possibilities
Exactly.
that we can create.
Exactly.
We can literally create anything.
And just be welcoming to people, like every human on this earth. Like, if I'll just sit and, like, this is getting super deep, but like I'll just sit down and think about how I'm having all these thoughts and 8 billion other people on this planet are having their own individual thoughts. Like,
Yeah.
right now. So like,
Even in their sleep.
exactly.
Even in sleep, people dreaming.
So it's really just crazy to wrap your mind around, and just like try to remind yourself of that every now and then, that like everybody's going at it their own way, and that we can do this as one. You know, I mean, less pushing away, more pulling together. I think.
Yes. Build bridges, not walls.
Yeah. The, um,
Hopefully they don't put
Where
that
should
one
we
up
take-
down there.
where should we take this now? The almost like the unpredictability of Trump scares me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
That's why I said don't get complacent. Like, this could be very serious at any time, and it could have been serious with whoever won in whatever fact. But like, Trump is very, woo,
He's just he's like liable to trip a little bit, which scares me.
and not the way
But-
Biden would trip.
But yeah, dude. I don't know. I mean, honestly though, my like feeling towards it is pretty optimistic, like naturally.
Gotta be. I think that's the other
Without-
thing people need to realize. Like, people that think they're on the losing side. Sorry to interrupt, chat, but like, don't think it's like a loss. Like, be open to
Yeah.
whatever could happen.
I mean, I know people. They're like, if you voted for Trump, we're not friends.
Yeah, it's
And
like,
I'm like,
God, that's do you know how many people voted for Trump that you're now not friends with?
yeah, like.
And also,
It's really
like,
just got lame.
people that you
Angry
probably didn't
people
even
just
think
looking for
did.
anger, man.
Exactly, and it's on both sides.
Angry people looking for anger.
And the thing is, people on one side think it's only the other side, and people on the other side think it's only the other side. So it's like, guys, we're
Yeah.
just
how it's supposed to
punching
be, man.
ourselves in the face.
If the people came together, we would make waves. Shit would change.
Bro, we'd be up there with the aliens
know
right
that
now.
we-
We'd be up there with the aliens right now, chilling. Like, oh, y'all thought we would never get up here, huh, gang? Guess what?
Oh, y'all on that intergalactic pack? Let me put you on that. Earth
Aliens.
pack.
Word.
Aliens are here. Aliens are here.
Aliens are here.
That's a future app. Hold up. That's a future app.
They're among
Aliens
us.
are here. They are.
Let me chill.
What's it called? Skinwalkers?
Whoa, yo, chill. I don't want to think about those. Don't they spawn when you think about them?
Okay, chill.
Not around me, brother.
Okay. Even virtually when you're around?
They might in my apartment complex. My shit dangy. I'm not gonna lie. They might be out
See that
there.
little peephole right there?
He watching you right now, huh?
They're watching me right now. They hate it. It's there like, man, he's doing so good right now. Let his spirit come down.
Man. Oh man. All right. I think that's. What do we think?
That's good because I'm ready to talk about other stuff. I'm already.
I know.
I'm ready to go to
Our
aliens
brains
and whatnot.
turning
I
in
ain't
other
gonna
ways.
lie.
We gotta save
I
it.
ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That was good. I think just be open. Realize this is not a war. This is not a square off, face off, whatever. Like, this is, if anything, it's a battle together against
Yeah.
life.
I have peace of mind with it though, to be honest with you, because I believe in I believe in yin yang philosophy. There has to be a certain amount of bad to awaken the good that that's coming next. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's been like you said, like you talk to kids about like the internet and about like the state of the world. Like, I was Ubering with someone, or I was Uber driving. This older lady gets into my car. And I'm just spitting wisdom on her immediately because she just wanted to chat. So I was like, all right, I could chat. She was like, I really like how you speak and like the way you carry yourself. And I wanted to ask you something about like my grandson has been like going through like this weird phase where he's like just really mad at the world. He's angry. He keeps saying he's gonna have to work 2 or 3 jobs just to live, and it's like he's so depressed. Like, we're thinking about getting him therapy and everything. And she asked me, she's like, what would you say to him? And I'm like, I didn't say this, but the way I speak to people is I speak to the individual. I can't say anything to him because he's not with me. So I'm going to say something to the grandma. So I was like, I would just, it sounds like your grandson is pretty aware of like the actual state of the world. Like, and he's just accepting that, and it sucks. Like, I'm out here working 2-3 jobs. Like, that's what it is. And I think that it's a part of becoming wise is accepting of everything, the good and the bad. And so he's just figuring it out. Like, he's just going through it. I think that'll help him. Being aware of it will help him in the future, though. And I think she liked what I said. I don't know. She left me extra tip. She was a sweet little lady.
There we go. Yeah. I think the yin yang, if you don't know where your mind is at, think about what Zion just said. Yin yang, man. Just
Yeah, you gotta just be okay.
yeah.
Like you gotta know that it's not always gonna be all good. It's not always gonna be all bad. There's a balance. Life is a balance.
Definitely.
Mm.
I agree with that. Balance for sure. Yeah, it's like a pendulum. You know, if it swings far one way, it's gonna swing back the other way
Yep.
till it eventually stops in the middle, and then something else happens and it keeps going. Right?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly.
You can make that analogy to a lot of things, but
No, that's a good one for this. We need all the help we can get.
yeah. Be ready for the collective awakening. I think
The
it's
collective
gonna happen
awakening is
in our
upon
lifetime.
us. I would love for it to
And-
happen in our lifetime. Honestly, I don't even care what age I am. Like, obviously now would be great because I'm so fit and everything. But you know, if I'm an old man, that's cool too. That's cool
Agreed.
too.
Hopefully the collective awakening is something that anybody of all age and every, from every part of the world can just experience calmly and peacefully, That's all we can hope for
And
at
who
this
knows when
point.
this is gonna happen? If it didn't happen in 2000, like who knows?
Yeah.
Remember when they would have dropped movies and it's like, this is the year that everything in the world's gonna end. It's like, bro, we're fine.
Like,
Those
why are y'all
movies would be
lying
lit,
to
though.
us, man? Why y'all keep lying to us? Yeah. If you're still listening, man, and you haven't
Shouts
taken
out to
something we took too personally in this podcast, we
Facts.
love you because nothing we said was personal in this podcast, man.
If
This
you
is
did
just
take this personally,
and you're still listening, then
stop. You gotta, and you're still listening. Shout out to you,
love
first
you.
of all,
Really, actually, yeah.
because that's lit. But like, we've got to realize where our anger is coming from and stop just giving it to everybody.
Yup. That's the closing statement I was looking for, man. It's our normal stuff, man. Love yourself, love others, and that's the first step in the right direction.
Definitely.
Appreciate everybody for tuning in. We'll see y'all next time. Doses.
Doses.